up, guys? It's Hedgehog Coasters, and sorry I'm talking a little loud. My dog is barking for some weird reason. So, anyways, today I'll be ranking the roller coasters at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Busch Gardens, Tampa, it's a great park. It currently has 10 roller coasters. So, top 10 actually is pretty good. So yeah, if you hear my dog in the background, sorry about that. But, so let's get right into it. And it's by me, of course. So, number 10 is Eric Grover. Eric Grover is their small kiddie coaster, and it's actually pretty decent. I don't really remember, I kind of remember it. You basically kind of went down and did like a figure 8, kind of. And then you were back in the station. But honestly, this coaster is actually pretty good for a kiddie coaster. It's kind of tall for a kiddie coaster. And that figure 8, well, it's actually pretty decent. It is too bad that they only cycled it once for me, though. I don't know if they normally do that. And it was only me on it and my sister, so they should have cycled it twice more. There's no one in line or anything. But yeah, it's a pretty good kiddie coaster. I mean, it's a kiddie coaster, so it's ranking number 10, obviously, but still. Now, number 9 is my least favorite coaster of all time, and it is Serpent. Serpent, I do not like it. It is rough, and So, I don't hate Wild Masses. I actually think they're kind of good. Transitions, all that. But this Wild Mouse, it only runs it was running low capacity. It only had 3 trains. It was okay. There was a 2-minute line. But, I mean, it looks the color scheme, it looks good on some coasters. Not on this one. Woohoo! Also, it's very rough, especially on those hills. And there's no theming or anything. Basically, it was kind of just put there. Busch Gardens, Tampa, or Williamsburg was moving it, and figured that might as well give it to Busch Gardens, They basically got a coaster just for, to have a coaster, another coaster. I really hate it. I don't know if I just had a bad experience that day, but, yeah, I really don't like it. It's rough. Yeah. Wild Mouse. Now, number 8 is Tigress. Now, the only reason this is so low is because it's a clone, but it's actually a pretty decent ride. Basically, the rest of the rides on this list are decent. All of them are at least decent. So, that's good. Tigress is a roller coaster. It's pretty decent. It's got one launch. It's Skyrocket 2. There's a few across the country. So, it's not bad or anything, but it's just, a clone. So, but yeah, it's definitely a test. Number 7 is Scorpion. This is my favorite Schwarzkopf coaster as of right now. This is a lot of fun. Basically, there's a few near-miss elements. It isn't the longest coaster in the world, the tallest or fastest, but it's good. It packs in a punch. You go down this, drop, and then you go into a loop, and then you got a few helixes as well as some other turns, and it's actually a pretty good coaster. Yeah, I know. It is actually really good. It is small, and the brake run is a little rough, but I do like it a lot. However, the line does get long for this, so, and we only got on within, 5 minutes, because the ride, closed down for, half an hour, and we were, first in line when it reopened. So, number 6 is Cobra's Curse. There isn't really nothing much to say about this. It's actually a pretty cool coaster. There isn't a lift hill or launch. There is a lift hill, but it's basically an elevator, kind of. So the train goes on it, and it just brings you up, as you can see, with the tall tower. And that's actually a really cool concept that only a few coasters do. So, this is Lagoon does it, or Cannibal. Yeah, sorry. So, this is a good coaster. This Cobra right up front is cool. You get to see the animals. First drop's decent, and then the backward section is kind of short, and then the final part is kind of weak. Yeah. It's fun, but, it doesn't, you won't get dizzy. It's a spinning coaster, but you won't get dizzy. It doesn't rotate, it's kind of more of a rotation. But, yeah. It's kind of a little, it's a little, I think it's a little overrated, personally. Now, number 5 is Cheetah Hunt, and this is their Intamin, what are they called? The Intamin coasters, I'll think of it. Oh, an Intamin Blitz coaster, and, this is actually really good. Basically, they were trying to go off of Maverick, but they didn't want an intense ride, so they got a family coaster, and this is actually, a very good family coaster. You got 3 launches, you got the whole figure 8 thing on the top. You got an inversion for a family coaster, which is rare. Also, it's very long, and basically in the back of the coaster, like the zigzags or the S curve, that's really good. Like, you get those transitions kind of like a cheetah running. So I really like this coaster. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check it out when you go to the park, but the line does get long. Number 4 is Sakura Derby and dive coaster. These are one-trick ponies, but this one's actually pretty decent. It's got a good drop, obviously. It's got that element, and that's the only inversion on the ride. It's kind of weird. And then they got a few other like elements. They got like 2 other drops. They got a water element, which when I stood in front of it, I thought I'd get a little wet. I got drenched, and I was drenched for like half the day. And I went on the water ride, and I was drenched for the other half of the day. So, but basically, it's a good ride. I mean, it's short, but it does have a helix at the end, which is kind of interesting for these coasters. So it's not bad, but kind of a little, like, one-trick pony coaster. Now, number 3 is Montu, the world-famous B&M invert. It's pretty good. You got, like, 7 inversions, I believe. You got Cobra Burl. Yeah. I will say, a bunch of the elements on this ride are kind of similar to Kumba, except it's inverted. I'm not saying the layout or anything is. It's just they got a bunch of those similar inversions. So, maybe they could have done something a little different. But overall, it's a great ride. Bunch of near-miss elements. The theming is well done. It looks beautiful. So, yeah. It's a great ride. The number 2 is Kumba. The reason Busch Gardens was basically got on the map. And, this is a lot of fun. The drop is good. That first loop is great. And, Cobra Roll's good. Final 2 inversions, they're a little rough, but they're pretty good. You got 2 other inversions right there as well. And overall, this is just a fun coaster. I mean, you do kind of get some airtime. Not much, but you get some. And, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, it is too bad, though, because this coaster seems to kind of be on its, like, last few years. I don't think it should. I think it could be. It can be open for a while. It's, like, smooth and everything. It just, people aren't riding it. So they gotta add something in the back of the park to really bring people back there. And they're like, oh, there's a roller coaster here? Oh, okay. Like, yeah. Now, the best coaster, it's not even open yet. So I'm going on both line and saying it's Iron Gwazi. Now, no one's been on it. Or, yeah. So we can't, like, say it's the, I know you're like, well, you can't say it's the best. I know I can't. But we've got, I'm going to say, there are a few except, like, many parks you can't say this about, but, like, this looks phenomenal. I mean, a 200-foot, 90-degree drop, which is pretty good. You got 3 great inversions, and, you basically combine the 2 sides, kind of, which makes it a nice long coaster. You also got a bunch of airtime hills that, like, turn off their first drop, looks great. So, like I said, it's kind of like, you can't really say it, but it's probably going to be, the only reason I probably put, like, I mean, it looks like to be, like, the next Steel Vengeance. It could be better than it, or Zadra. So, yeah. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I'm trying to grow. If you want me to do ranking all the coasters for your home park, let me know. I will try to do it in the comments. If you want me to do a next coaster or for whatever, I'll be doing a few other videos like what Six Flags Park is best, and I'll also do that for Cedar Point, which is worst and which is best. I'm also going to do a video about Great Escape because I've got some things I gotta say. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.